Good afternoon, conference leaders, pastors, ministry leaders. I am Pastor Joseph Piresson, Southern New England Conference Prayer Ministries Coordinator. Well, as you can tell, this is really not my voice. But with all the latest technology at our disposal, why not? It makes everything better. Even Elder Falkenberg said last year that I might be the next CNN news anchor, so I figured I'd better start practicing. Seriously now. This is SNEC Prayer Ministries 2025 Year-End Report. First KPI, to faithfully grow God's kingdom. This year, the Southern New England Conference Prayer Ministries experienced a Spirit-led year of revival and unity, inspiring members to make prayer the heartbeat of mission, a truly revived for mission year. The year began with the 10 days of prayer, entitled Revived for Mission, uniting churches in earnest prayer for the outpouring of the Holy Spirit for a true revival. Every month we held Zoom prayer meetings, English on the first Tuesday and Spanish on the third, led with support from Rody Lopez, our Hispanic prayer ministry assistant, uniting members from all backgrounds in one spirit of intercession. In May, we celebrated our first Hispanic spiritual revival Sabbath with Dr. Abed Jimenez, a joyful day of worship and renewal among our Spanish-speaking congregations. We had the spring spiritual revival retreat with Melody Mason, entitled Dare to Ask for More, deepening the attendees' faith and prayer life. June was marked by revival as we held a pre-camp meeting week of prayer, themed prayer and revival. During camp meeting, the prayer tent became a sacred space where many experienced reconciliation and renewed faith. In October, we had an impactful fall spiritual revival retreat with Dr. Elizabeth Talbot, themed Jesus for Times Like These. Second KPI, to dynamically provide discipleship opportunities for our members. In January, we held a virtual officers training entitled Fundamentals of Church Prayer Ministry to equip leaders in strengthening the prayer ministry in their churches. Throughout the year, we held church visitation Sabbaths, promoting prayer as the foundation of spiritual growth in local congregations and encouraging churches to have a vibrant prayer ministry. Third KPI, to prioritize engaging our children and youth in the mission of the church. While we had the spring spiritual revival retreat with Melody Mason, we also held a special spiritual revival meeting for our youth with keynote speaker Jermaine Morgan. Fourth KPI, to widen and deepen the work of Adventist education in our conference. I am sincerely very sorry to say that this year we have not met this KPI. Fifth KPI, to proactively engage in meeting the needs of our community. 6:30 a.m. prayer meetings were held for Impact Boston 2025, interceding for God's work across the city. As we look ahead, the Southern New England Conference Prayer Ministries remains committed to leading God's people into deeper prayer, revival, and spirit-filled living, urging all members, pastors, and leaders to pray earnestly for the success of God's work. As Ellen White says in The Desire of Ages, page 667, every sincere prayer is heard in heaven. It may not be fluently expressed, but if the heart is in it, it will ascend to the sanctuary where Jesus ministers, and he will present it to the Father without one awkward, stammering word, beautiful and fragrant with the incense of his own perfection. As we finish, I would like to thank all of you, pastors and conference leaders, for your undivided attention to the SNEC Prayer Ministries Year-End Report. So remember, God is only a prayer away.